Hi Sagittarius, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Sagittarius, this is your reading. This is going to be a reading for you. And I'm not going to call this a love reading or I'm just going to call it a general reading. When I'm done with the reading, if it looks like a love reading, then, we'll call it a love reading. Hope you guys are all well. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Sagittarius and anybody with strong Sagittarius in their chart. So I've already pulled a charm for you, Sagittarius, and this is the key. Yeah, it's a little tiny key. So you have the key to something, Sagittarius, the key to love, the key to new projects, the key to a new life, the key to something that is really important to you. I feel like it's some type of a new beginning. You could have the key to something that you really want, something that is really inspiring you, a project, a new move, something like that, just something new in your life when we see the key. I feel like that's it. And let's go ahead and get some cards from the Spirit of the Animal Oracle, right? I feel like that's what it's called. Animal Oracle Spirit. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius and a person. Or just for Sagittarius, I beg your pardon. I'm so used to kind of doing the dual readings, right, with two people. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. And we have, at the bottom of the deck, it says time for a deep dive. Yeah, so you have the key. The reading is inspiring you, on some level. And here is the swan spirit, right? It's really beautiful. But so far, I feel like your cards are inspiring you to go for something, to start something maybe you've really wanted, right? With the key. The key can talk about something that you've been really inspired about for a really long time. It could be a good time. It could be saying you have the key now to do it, right? We're not always, interestingly enough, we're not always in the right place to kind of sometimes exactly get what we want. The planets could be aligned for you, right? That could be the case. Sometimes we focus on things, but it's not the right time. There could be something you really want now, and maybe timing is key right now, right? And we also have set healthy boundaries. Okay, so there's some type of, maybe there's something here for you, Sagittarius. Take a deep dive and set healthy boundaries with the armadillo. I guess, the little pokies kind of, set the boundary and don't get like poked by the armadillo, right? Yeah, it could just be saying, I feel like this is really inspiring, but, as you go through your journey here, whatever this is, set some boundaries, right? We need to have boundaries. Yeah, we do. So let's have a look here. And right now the energy you're in is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And I beg your pardon, it's in the upright. And the Three of Swords. And now we have the Sun card, and we have the Wheel of Fortune, and that is you, Sagittarius. Yes, it is. Let's see what else we have. And the Five of Swords showing up. The Five of Swords is in your, this is like what's on your mind, crowning your thoughts. In the near future, we have the Two of Swords. And in your concern is the Six of Cups. It's in the reverse. This is somebody from your past. Yeah, it could be a past project, right? With the key and time for a deep dive. There's, I feel like the universe is telling you to take a chance on somebody from the past or some project that you have that has been kind of set down, right? And the King of Wands, this is you in your environment. And now we're going to go to the Tower. Yeah, the Tower is here, and that is that's the King of Wands in your environment. The Tower is in your desire. So nobody wants this Tower, so we're going to find out what that's about, right? And if this turns out to be a love reading, we're going to go over to Vimeo and have the extended over there where we're going to really see all about your person. Yeah, we are. But in the meantime, let's have a look at your card, Sagittarius. The Sun card is in the root for you with the King of Wands underneath. I think that you kind of have happy times ahead. You may have to set some boundaries here, and you may have to have courage, right, when we see time for a deep dive. So in your concern here, or it could be a worry, but I feel like it's a concern, is the Six of Cups in the reverse. There's somebody in the past here, and remember I said the Three of Swords is showing up in the reading, right? This is, this card, it is, can be heartbreak, it can be a third party, it can be... It can be anything that has to do with the heart, right? But it can be also, you know, for some of you guys, maybe this is, you know, some type of a mild heart situation. I'm not going to talk about that too much because I'm definitely not a doctor and I'm not here to do that. But, you know, the Three of Swords, you could be dealing with a situation that maybe is kind of, maybe has been kind of key or like kind of daunting in some way, because now with this card, you know, time for a deep dive, maybe you have to put that behind you. And that's what I meant about maybe it has been daunting kind of up until now. So let's see, the Knight of Swords is here. And this is you racing towards something. You're pointing at the Three of Swords. That's what you're doing. Yeah, wow. You're pointing at the Three of Swords here. I feel like you are trying to put heartbreak behind you on some level. Time for a deep dive and setting healthy boundaries. Let's get some cards and let's see why you're in the Three of Swords energy, and the Queen of Wands is, this is you, and this is crossing you, or not crossing you, but showing up here with the Knight of Swords. You're taking some type of fast action. This could be like a quick communication with the Knight of Swords. He's speeding along, right? All the trees are kind of speeding backwards, kind of, because this Knight of Swords, this deck here, that is the meaning that the author has added here. And the Queen of Pentacles is showing up with the Three of Swords. Sagittarius, this can be about your abundance, right? We see the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles. Anything has to do with the Pentacles can talk about your financial situation, right? Or your growing your abundance, or anything that has to do with stability with the Pentacles. I feel like you are dealing, though, with Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and the Nine of Wands is in the reverse here. This can be a giving up here. It can be. You could have also been maybe, you could have also been kind of like in this Nine of Wands energy, right, which is the wounded warrior, somebody who has gone through a lot already. I feel like you've gone through a lot with somebody here with this Three of Swords. Yeah, this, I feel like it has to be an earth sign because of the Queen. The Sun card and the Ten of Wands. Now it's in, it's I beg your pardon, the Ten of Wands is here. I feel like you're losing clarity here, or you want some clarity with the Sun card. And it's a burden to you. It's about somebody here that you, yeah, this is turning into a love reading. I feel like it is. And when we see the Swan too, right, we can always talk about love, right? We can, right? Because the Swan does represent love. It does. And I just feel like you're carrying a burden here because you need some clarity here, I think, about whether somebody else is going to give up on somebody. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling about this reading. Wheel of Fortune showing up for you. And now the Nine of Pentacles. This is in the recent past. This is you and somebody who could be single. This could be you, very in an abundant type of, kind of a single abundant energy in the recent past. Let's get one more card for that Nine of Pentacles. Here she is on her estate. This could be you right now, Sagittarius, maybe. Just maybe not on an estate, but in a really abundant, you could be dealing with abundance, like your own abundance, right? Your own independent abundance. The Ace of Wands, wow. So this is in the recent past. And this could be saying that you had really good luck in the recent past, right? But the Ace of Wands, typically a brand new passionate opportunity. It's usually in love, but it can be some type of an inspirational project that you want, something that you really want in your life, something inspiring. The Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse. This looks like there was a breakup in the past. Let's get one more card. I feel like that's not complete. And now we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and this Ten of Pentacles is actually in the upright. I beg your pardon, guys. Yeah, it is, with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is you, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you had some type of a new start in the past. This could have been something you were really focused on, though. Remember, the key is showing up here. The key, sometimes the key can show up because something is really key and we need to focus on it, right? In order to have the key. It's kind of, you know, there's always kind of two ways to to look at this. Let's get a card on the Five of Swords. This is what's on your mind, and we have the Two of Pentacles now with it. I feel like you are, this Five of Swords, I don't think this is you defeated. I feel like this is about you, the Two of Pentacles, wondering about a situation that does involve defeat. Yeah, that does involve maybe some type of winning something, or despair, right? The Five of Swords can also be, it can talk about a third party, and I feel like there is one here on some level with the, you don't even have to be in one now. I feel like this has to do with your energies about the past, about somebody from the past, the Six of Cups in the reverse. So what's on your mind here is, I feel like you could be wondering whether or not this Queen of Pentacles person is going to like kind of defeat their own union to be with you. I feel like that's what this reading is about, yeah. And with the Armadillo spirit, it could be saying, remember to set healthy boundaries, right? Keep your little pokers up, so, you know, keep them up a little bit. So just to set boundaries, we're supposed to do that, right? It doesn't mean you have to be on guard, guarded, kind of, you know, jaded, anything like that, but we all have to set healthy boundaries, right? We do it with our kids, we do it with partners and things like that, and we even have to do this at work, right? We have to kind of set boundaries, like, hey, you know, kind of just for respect, right? We have to let people know that we respect ourselves, and for me, that is kind of setting a boundary, right? Let's get one more card, and we have the Chariot card. You're wondering whether or not you're going to have like victory with somebody, if you're going to triumph in the end. I feel like that's what you are wondering. I feel like you are, Sagittarius, with whoever this is. It could be project related, but I feel like this is love with the, I feel like it is about love with the Swan spirit. Yes, I do. And this Three of Swords, which is kind of crossing you. And in your challenge, yeah, I feel like that's what that is. I feel like this Three of Swords here is in your challenge with the Queen of Pentacles. This Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn that you are dealing with. The Nine of Wands, you could have gave up on them in the past. Yeah. But I feel like you are also looking for clarity whether or not they are possibly leaving a situation. This is how this reading is totally unfolding, right? Let's look at the Two of Wands, and this is going to be in the near future for you. The Six of Swords is showing up. Okay, this could be somebody else choosing you and moving away from the other person, because that's what your concern is in this reading. It is. And the Six of Cups in the reverse is in your concern, right? And this can be sometimes about children, right? Because the kids, well, there's only, actually there's, one is a young person and the other one is like a gnome, right? All right. And yeah, a gnome on the Six of Cups here. We know these are kind of enchanted. Some of these archetypes are kind of like enchanted, or, right? And these figures here, let's get a card here, but in the near future, you could be leaving. You could be choosing to leave. I feel like this is this person, this earth sign that you are, it could be somebody else too, right? It could be possibly a Leo. It could be a Cancerian. Scorpio is showing up here. And, you know, the Queen of Wands could also be Aries, right? And Leo, as I said, another Sag, maybe. The Knight of Swords is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So there could be a lot of folks here, right? And even in the extended, it can, you know, talk about other people. Maybe they're not showing up right here, or other signs. So that may be involved with you. Let's get one card on the Six of Swords. This is where you are kind of leaving here. Or somebody's leaving. I don't think it's you. I think your person here that you are concerned about is coming with an apology or an offer of love for you. Page of Cups. I feel like they are choosing you. Two of Wands, to move forward with you. And I do feel like they are leaving another situation, the Six of Swords. Yeah, that's what's happening right here. Yeah, wow. I feel like that is the case. And in your concern here, the Six of Wands, Six of Cups, rather, you guys. Those are cups, yeah. And in the reverse, the High Priestess. And I feel like this has to do with, you could be concerned if your person, maybe your person is Pisces or Scorpio too. But this is somebody from your past. Maybe they are dealing with a High Priestess, right? Pisces, Scorpio. And now we have the Ten of Swords. This is in your concern. Whether or not, I feel like in this reading, whether or not this person, look at that Ten of Swords, whether or not your person, and let me hold up these cards, I feel like this is your concern, whether or not they're going to have an ending here, so they're going to come forward. This is in your concern, but in your near future, it looks like they are definitely coming. Yeah, right? Kind of been saying this for a while. This is what I meant at the beginning of the reading about, let's just see what happens if this is love or not, right? The King of Wands, Sagittarius, in your environment. Wow. Why is that in Sagittarius's environment? And we have the Eight of Swords, okay, and the Lover's card. Okay, so you have some fear here about the situation. This could be your person, but I feel like it's you with the King of Wands, right? We know that is you. You're smiling there. I don't feel like all the kings and queens are smiling. The king is smiling. The queen kind of looks like she's, you know, the Queen of Wands. She could be maybe a little serious here. But it just cracks me up how the man is, you know. Is this supposed to mean that men Sagittarians are happy, more gleeful, more joyous? Yeah, I just noticed that because this is a new deck, right? Here he is laughing, right? He kind of reminds me of a comedian here, his face. Kind of an older comedian type guy. And the Eight of Swords, this is in your environment, the Lovers. I feel like it has to do, I feel like you're in fears, you feel stuck. Yeah, you feel stuck. It doesn't have to be major fear where you are like, you know, drowning in the sea of love, or, you know, you are totally, you know, getting ready to jump from this castle, right? From the highest pinnacle down to dropping to your death. It doesn't have to mean that. The creepy castle is behind her. Yeah, like these, they're very animated, these cards, right? Yeah. But I feel like it has to do with the choice, right? And the Lover's card is here. Cupid is right on the card. I feel like in your environment, you kind of feel stuck here. And there's a little bit of fear here about whether or not somebody's going to make a choice, right? And come to you. But they look like they are coming. Yeah, wow, interesting. And in your desire is the Tower and the King of Cups. I feel like you want your person. Your person could be any of these signs. And with regard to the court cards here, which kind of can be, you know, a big indicator. It could be, sometimes it is the major arcana, right? It is like, you know, who is like involved in the reading, or who are the major players. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, the King of Cups here. But what you want is the Tower and the King of Cups. I feel like your person could be an earth sign or a water sign or any of these people. But I feel like you want an ending here. Yeah, but not your own, of course. Sagittarius, you want an ending. You want your person to end a situation, the Tower. You want their union. I feel like you do. Want to dismantle, right? Yeah, just a big disruption, a dismantling, right? A demolition, right? Let me send the, never fear, I'll send the demolition truck over, right? To kind of pull down your union. I feel like that's what you want. Yeah. Let's get another card. Let's get a card for Sagittarius. And now you want the Hierophant. Yeah, you want somebody to kind of dismantle their marriage. Yeah, you do. You could also be, it could be saying too that, you know, you want a commitment, right? We know that the Hierophant can always talk about commitments. Yeah, it is. He's kind of a teacher, but he can also totally refer to like a marriage, definitely, because the Hierophant has to do with institutions, right? We know that marriage is still an institution. Maybe your person's not legally married, or, you know, something like that, but they could be in that type of a union, of course, right? And the Hierophant is, it could also be Taurus, right? You could be dealing with a Taurus. Yeah, you could want a Taurus, possibly, right? You definitely could. And, but this reading is about you wanting the Ace of Wands with somebody. Yeah, and remember the key is here. We're going to go to Vimeo and find out all about them. Yeah, interesting. At the beginning of the reading, I said, we'll see about an extended. But we have to do an extended on your person. I feel like we do, right? That's what this reading is about. They're all super affordable. And as usual, we're going to be looking into the future here. We're going to see the outcome for this reading, right? And we're going to look at the future, how they really feel. And the block between you guys, yeah, the block's not showing up, and what you don't know about them. Yeah, and their fears, right? Yeah, big time. They're all super affordable. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And if you need your own reading, you can always get one, Sagittarius, right? Yeah, and that is always the best way, hands down. Thank you so much, you guys.